7 o'clock, way before sunset. It's definitely daylight. And I'm probably 2 miles from home. So it looks like I made it. I think asking Brendan the Navigator, St. Camillus of Lellis, St. Philip Neri, Our Lady of Christian Helpers, or help to Christians, care for Christians, which I prayed a lot, getting from Bethesda over to almost home. I prayed and asked for their intercession for all of them, and admitted that care for Christians is pretty much of a stretch, because I may say a lot of stuff about being Christian, but it's sure, if you look at it, I don't always do what I say I'm supposed to do, which is why you'll normally find me in confession every Saturday that I can make it. The only reason I won't is if something happens where I have some kind of job that has to get done. But normally you'll find me in the confession line, because I fail so often at what I'm supposed to do. Father Larry Richards says, when people see me, they shouldn't see me. They shouldn't see Larry. They should see Jesus. They don't want to see Larry. He was one of the first apologists, explainers of the faith when I was coming back actually learning the faith for the very first time. Embracing it for the first time as an adult, not as a child, because my mother and father said that that's what it was. I had to make it my own. So I was confronted by a niece, and she said, "Why are you Catholic anyway?" And I had to say, I really don't know. Well, I didn't say I didn't know, but I had to, in my head and in my heart, say, why am I Catholic? Yeah, because my parents told me, because they're not going to lie to me. I mean, as a child, that's because my faith was the faith of a child. Why? Because my parents said so, and my parents don't lie, and my parents are great, and my parents only have what's best for me in mind. Oh my gosh, I was driving up this yesterday, or the day before. No, 2 days ago, literally in the dark. This was really hairy. Oh my gosh. Even without the lights and without the bells and whistles right now, without the wipers working as well as they should, this is so much. This is nothing compared to the other day. Anyway, yeah, so I had to say, why do I believe it? So I went to the altar in the Catholic Church, and I prayed, and I sat on the altar, not on the altar, but I sat there, and I asked Jesus what that whole thing, Jesus, do you exist, don't you exist? Do you love me, don't you love me? Do you have a plan for me? Don't you have a plan for me? What's the story, Jesus? And I can't say I heard voices, but I think that I felt somehow someone talking to me, to my heart, not to my ears, not to some, whoa, that was all the way up to the top of the bridge. That creek was flooded. That was beautiful. Has anybody not wanted to get in a little boat or a canoe and go down a creek? When you live in a urban area and you drive through a park or something and there's a creek that runs through it, has anyone not any guy, and I'm going to say guy, because I'm going to say this is a guy thing, I got to think. Has any guy not wanted to hop in a canoe and just go down and let those fast rushing water just take your boat? Has anyone not wanted to just cruise down? Heck, I've had dreams where I've been going down like what was a canal or something in boats or stuff. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, I asked Brendan the navigator to guide this car, this truck, safely home and guide everyone around me so that I wouldn't be a burden, a bother, or a curse to anyone around me or myself. And we are less than a mile from home. Brendan the navigator, thank you. St. Camillus of Lelis, thank you. St. Philip Neri, thank you. Our Lady of Christian Help to Christians, thank you. Michael the Archangel, I asked for him to defend me in this trip. Oh, when I moved up here, this was too long. I was moving our stuff, furniture, whatever, and a bunch of deer, like 15 deer, ran across the road. And I'd driven up to this new location from where I lived, where I had seen some deer every once in a while going through the park, but it was like the third time I'd been to here, and all these deer ran across the road, and I said, oh my gosh, if these guys are going to do this like every 3 or 4 times, I'm going to be hitting deer 6 or 8 times a year. And since then, it's only happened like 3 times in 30 some odd years. So, anyway, okay, gotta go.